Hello, all. News, you know how it is. Crazy stuff going on out in the world. Hundreds of white women gather at Colorado Capitol after plea from women of color to use their privilege to demand action on gun violence. All right, about to get some Karens out there. What are they going to do? Hundreds of white women gathering, blah, blah, to use their, blah, blah. Jared posed to ban guns and create a gun buyback program. Uh, the sit-in also comes amid a national debate over gun control and nearly 2 months after Polis signed into law 4 gun control bills, including one to expand the state's red flag law. God damn. It's got to be a lot of husbands just happy to have quiet in their homes right now. Because you know these women are always complaining. Anyways, protesters gather in Denver to call for strict gun laws. Jeremy Harlan. Okay, as blah blah blah. He's here for the kids. A movement created after a mass in Nashville and blah blah left 6 people, including 3 blah blah. Calls for primarily white women to peacefully sit in until Polis, a Democrat, signs an executive order banning guns. It was founded by 2 women of color who are apparently racist because they seem to think that being white inherently gives you privilege. Right? Strong, blah, blah, blah. For white movement calls for white men to be forerunners because we know what happens when we show up with demands. What? If you demand something unreasonable or something people don't want to give to you, it doesn't matter what the hell you look like. They still ain't gonna do it. I mean, ban gun. We have we have the Second Amendment for a reason. We know what blah blah blah. When a large numbers to fight for our rights, you don't have a right to take away people's guns. What are you talking about? That's not fighting for a right. That's fighting for control. That's a completely different thing. Unless people submit to you taking control of stuff that they legally have a right to have, then you can't do it. You can't say you're fighting for your rights when you're actually fighting to take away other people's rights. That is weird. It doesn't matter how you feel about guns. If the fact is you're trying to take someone else's rights away, plainly. So either you convince them or you force them by having the numbers advantage. And you don't have the numbers advantage. And even if you did, the laws are still against you. It's not about race, you racist bastards. Owner of the Speaking of Racism podcast. Of course, you have a podcast about racism because you're freaking racist. So it appealed to me very much that this was actually a time where we are asking Black folks and other marginalized and vulnerable communities to sit this one out and allow the white women in their privileged bodies, their privilege and their power to show up in time for them to show up. What are you talking about? Most women in the United States are white women. Most Democrats that are female are also white women. So for all of the things that you are all fighting for in your colored bodies or whatever the hell you want to call yourself, most of the people fighting with you are white women. So I don't understand how you can say this ridiculous bullshit when the people that support you the most are usually white women. The movement has garnered support from their entertainment industry, of course. Actresses Amy Schumer, well, they didn't say comedian, so it's probably correct. Michaela Watkins and Lake Bell. Is Lake Bell a white woman too? Watkins, who showed up at the Colorado Capitol early Monday morning and plans to stay. Oh my God. Look at my, listen. White women statistically have been the least likely to be arrested, assaulted by police. Well, it's a peaceful protest. It's a sit-in. If the rest of you protested peacefully as well and just had a sit-in like you asking the white women to do, then you wouldn't be arrested, assaulted by police officers. And if you did, you would clearly have a case and you can sue them. I'm just so annoyed by this whole thing. This whole thing is so racist. For me, it was very confronting. It was like an activist, blah, fucking, oh my God, this goes on. I don't care anymore. This is stupid. This is really stupid. What the hell? Till next time.